Detroit's had great mayors, and we started with when I was a child, Kavanaugh, and then Coleman Young. He got in some trouble, and Dennis Archer never got in any trouble that we know about. Forget all these past things. I'm not giving the past. Detroit is a really great city, and we got a lot going for us. And from what I understand, Kwame Kilpatrick was the mayor of Detroit, and while the mayor of Detroit, he did a lot of great things. He brought in a lot of business. But he also ran and had a group, like a posse. They were police. They guarded him and protected him. This is the mayor. People called it like he was a gangster. Seems like a nice enough guy to me. However, while he was hanging out as mayor, being the mayor of Detroit, this great city, and this posse around him, there used to be rumors of parties at the Manoogian Mansion. That's the mansion that the mayor gets to stay in while mayor in Detroit. Beautiful, large home. While at the Manoogian Mansion, there was a party, and a dancer who was at that party was later and mysteriously, and to this day, nobody knows how, killed. Now, rumors went flying around after that the mayor was having an affair with a woman named Christine Beatty, who also worked for the city of Detroit, worked, I believe, in the mayor's office, but I'm not sure. In any event, the police department stopped for a second.
Okay.
Part of the posse, really the police that protected the mayor and surrounded him like bodyguards, were fired. And they tried to sue the city. They tried to settle out of court, and that would have probably only cost the mayor or the city of Detroit $500,000, maybe $1 million at the most. Or they could have probably paid him a couple $100,000. But the mayor fought that lawsuit, said he didn't fire these police officers because they knew too much about his personal life, and he fired them for some other reason. So the lawsuit went forward, and the police officers sued the mayor and the city of Detroit for wrongful discharge. And it turns out that their defense was they knew about the mayor having an affair with Christine Beatty, and the mayor is married. So they go to trial, and during the trial, Christine Beatty and the mayor both lie under oath because it's proved through text messages that they were having an intimate relationship. And he resigned or was forced out as mayor, and new elections were held. And we have Mayor Bing right now, Dave Bing, a former Piston. So the mayor is found in a civil court. They award $8 million to these officers who were fired, and the mayor is charged with perjury, a criminal case for lying in the civil court under oath, and he's a lawyer. And instead of pleading guilty, well, he finally did plead guilty, but he did it in front of Judge Groner, an arraigning judge who was very lenient. Didn't send the mayor to jail, put the mayor on probation, and told the mayor that he had to pay $1 million in restitution. Should have had to pay $8 million, some people think, but $1 million, and he has the probationary term, which I believe is 5 years, to pay that $1 million. He's supposed to pay it at 30% of his income, is what you'll hear on what Alex broadcast, or $6,000. The mayor hasn't been keeping his payments, so he's in violation of his probation. And now they're having a restitution hearing. And this hearing that you're going to hear is a long, dragged-out account of where the mayor gets his money and what he does with his money and who's paying his bills. And you're going to hear that the mayor doesn't know whether his wife works or not, or how much, or who pays the rent on the home. These are some of the, it's very hard for the mayor to give straight answers. We don't know why. The mayor has a great job in Dallas, Texas, a large mansion. His kids are taken care of. His wife is, I believe they live a good life, but they're trying to find out why the mayor can't pay or won't pay his restitution.
All right. Go.
You're going to hear that the mayor takes the fifth. That means he's refusing to answer a question because the answer to that question may incriminate himself, meaning he may be doing something that's illegal. So here's a man, the former mayor of Detroit, under oath, getting money under oath answering questions why he can't pay or won't pay or isn't able to pay his ordered restitution to pay back the city for the perjury he committed during a trial that the police ended up getting $8 million for, that he could have settled for $500,000. And the mayor takes the fifth on who paid a certain amount of money at a certain time towards his restitution. He won't tell the court who paid. And you gotta wonder why anybody would take the fifth unless they didn't want to tell something that may incriminate them.